Oh man! Now that is dope. How's it going, guys? Welcome welcome back to the channel. My name is Jack, and today
on today's episode on Dragon Ball Z,
I'll be learning about the Honkai Impact universe through the Honkai Impact 3rd channel. I'm assuming that there are other versions. Which, okay, I'm gonna record, okay? So you either lay still or you go play somewhere else. Alright? Alright, goodbye, buddy. Alright, back on target. So, as I've come to understand, Honkai Impact is a mobile game, and in comparison to Genshin, it deals with some different concept, and it's a lot more centralized towards the future rather than the past. Well, I guess Genshin is dealing with, well, according to its name, primordial gods, right? But in that you have the power fantasy aspect of it, whereas instead here you have mechas. Which is nice. I like me some good mecha animes. Growing up on the stuff, it's been a while actually since I found a good one to watch. So some good mecha animation that don't look like X-Ram. Which is not a mecha, but like when I associate the type of 3D animation, I just always go back to that one. It was horrible. But as I remember, just like what was done with Genshin, since Genshin is the Japanese name, Honkai is also the Japanese name, whereas it would like be, what was it saw the other day? Benghua Impact? I guess you could say that as well, but I guess the Honkai sounds a bit better. Anyway, let us jump into the first video. This is the introduction of the verse.
Greetings, Captains. Welcome to the Honkai Operations Center. Have you wondered where the Valkyries came from? What are they fighting for? And what exactly does Honkai mean?
Sure.
We'll be diving into the history and worldview of Honkai Impact throughout this series. Today is a basic introduction to the prequel of the entire story.
Oh my god. I've recently started playing Earth Defense Force 5. Only reason as to why I do that is because the game takes place in 2022, so it's worth trying. Games that are supposed to take place in this year, but like the introduction sequence, I'll be uploading a bit of the gameplay later on this week. It's ridiculous. Like everything, you're like walk step by step like a kid, which sometimes is nice, but it's like very hilarious.
Throughout history, the struggle between mankind and nature has never ceased. The Honkaiverse is based on a parallel universe that reiterates this conflict, humanity's struggle against the Honkai.
Okay.
But what is the Honkai? We don't know exactly where it's from, but it's a force of chaos that existed from the beginning of time. It wants to destroy human civilization, and when human technology advances, it grows stronger.
Force of chaos.
Honkai have tried to destroy us through creating supernatural disasters, monsters, and plagues, and giving birth to Hershers, godlike beings who can bend physical laws. In the Honkaiverse, humanity has already established a high-tech global civilization 50,000 years ago. Modern humans refer to this civilization as the previous era. Unfortunately, those high-tech humans in the previous era lost the war and were defeated by the Honkai. The previous era was destroyed, but some humans survived to rebuild human civilization. This brings us to the current era. Of course, Honkai wants to destroy humanity, so they didn't leave us in peace, even in the current era.
Like, personally, I'm fine with most of these things, as long as you don't turn an anime or a game into something on the likes of, what's it called? Happy Science. That is crazy. Okay, but I like the plot. Let's keep it going.
2717 BC was the date of the earliest record of the Honkai beast attacks. Fortunately, gifted human warriors such as Ji Xuanyan helped us defeat these early Honkai monsters. But Ji Xuanyan disappeared into the seas after an expedition to defeat the giant Honkai beast Triol. To defend humanity against the Honkai, a religious organization known as the Schicksal rose after the fall of the Roman Empire. Schicksal was led by an overseer, usually a member of the Apocalypse family, who established Schicksal.
Yeah, I was about to say that sounds...
create the feudal order by helping various European princes gain power. They also developed crude Honkai-powered weapons and initiated the Honkai Crusades. The feudal armies of Europe fought the Honkai, defeating them in many battles and reclaiming lost lands. To increase its power, Schicksal also recruited and trained its own military.
Yeah. Okay, dude, stop. Schicksal is a not German. A Deutsch. Well, you could say that, but it's a Dutch word which means destined. Some maybe Dutch. Please correct me if I'm wrong on this one. But like, it's nice, like a European group being joined in there. And that's always a trope in anime, I think. Like, we give something like a slightly obscure word to make it sound super special, but it's like a common word used somewhere else. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
The Valkyrie Order is the most famous Schicksal fighting force, and a legendary Valkyrie is Kallen of House Kaslana. The Kaslanas are a family of knights known for their prowess in fighting the Honkai. Kallen's most powerful weapon is the Oath of Judah, an artifact from the previous era that was very effective against the Honkai.
Damn.
However, many
Oath
things
of Judah.
happened in the year 1470. Honkai created an infectious virus that caused the Great Plague and killed millions throughout Europe.
Well, it could be
But
Judas,
Schicksal did not focus on treating the plague.
Jesus' brother.
Instead, the leaders wanted to dominate the Eurasian continent and declared war against the Ming Empire of China. The war ended with Schicksal's defeat in 1475. To pay for the losses, Schicksal increased taxes and took money from the poor. These bad decisions only made Schicksal even less popular. When Schicksal tried to recover from its defeat,
a
the
Catholic
Great
Church.
Plague continued to claim lives. Otto Apocalypse, a younger son of Schicksal's ruling dynasty of House Apocalypse, managed to develop a cure in 1475.
Revelation.
Although he was not the heir to the seat of Overseer, Otto's discovery increased his popularity. The deaths of his father and brothers allowed him to become the new Overseer. Since then, human technology continued to grow. Everyone thought Honkai was gone, but the first Honkai eruption took place in 1952 and destroyed the entirety of Berlin.
Oh,
The eruption
damn!
gave birth to the first Herrscher, a powerful godlike being capable of bending physical laws.
Oh, this is great! Oh my god! Leave it to anime and or video games to create an alternative Germany when things go either very good or super bad. So what's next? You're going to tell me that the man who aided in the creation of nuclear weapon or nuclear power was in fact a hunk of a man or a very hot MILF? I am fanboying right now. Herrscher, the first leader. Okay. It takes place in 1951. Cool.
Schicksal, which has become a rather secretive organization by now, quickly overpowered and captured the Herrscher for research.
Just a quick statement, and I do apologize, perhaps I'm posing too much. For those who may be wondering as to why I know these words, well, I am Danish, so, our German's cousins are not so far away, so, and I get to speak a lot of German with friends occasionally, so, yeah, that's why.
But Schicksal scientists failed to find out anything. The first Herrscher was then transferred to a Schicksal lab in London for additional inquiry. It was there that the first Herrscher was given the name Welt by the resident scientists Einstein and Tesla. The scientists and leadership of the North American branch were already very displeased with Otto's militaristic leadership.
Yo!
Some even doubted Otto's willingness to eradicate the Honkai. These differences eventually led to the independence of the entire branch, which renamed themselves Anti-Entropy in 1955.
Okay.
Unlike Schicksal, which relied on Valkyries as its elite warriors, Anti-Entropy designed and built Honkai-powered mechs. The second Honkai eruption happened in 2000 and destroyed Siberia and the Russian Far East. It turned out that Schicksal were performing many inhumane experiments on Honkai-resistant children. One of them, Siren, awakened and
they
acquired
created a bad
Herrscher
one.
powers and proceeded to take revenge against those who tested on her and her friends. Schicksal mobilized hundreds of Valkyries
of
and
course she
depleted its entire arsenal of Honkai fission missiles to defeat this foe. Many Valkyries fell in battle, including Cecilia Shariak, reputedly the best Valkyrie of Schicksal. 14 years later, in 2014, a minor Honkai eruption, referred to as an outbreak, took place in Nagazora. The outbreak wiped out the entire city and
Japan, I
transformed
suppose.
many into zombies. The cause was the partial awakening of Mei Raiden, the third Herrscher, due to an implantation of a Herrscher gem. The Nagazora outbreak was contained by Schicksal Far East Branch, led by Teresa Apocalypse. The few survivors of the event, Kiana Kaslana, May Raiden, and Bronya Zajcek, were then enrolled in St. Freya High School, a Valkyrie training school built by Teresa Apocalypse after the Second Honkai War.
Damn.
Now we can finally move on to the events in the game itself. Honkai Impact 3rd starts in the year 2016. You are the
2 years
captain
later.
of the flying battleship Hyperion of Schicksal Far East Branch. You will lead Kiana Kaslana, a brash and hot-headed Valkyrie trainee, and her other friends into battle. We hope this provides a basic understanding of the important events and forces of Honkai Universe. The rest of the history will continue in future episodes, following the life of Kiana, May, Bronya, and other Valkyries in the Honkaiverse.
Alright. That's pretty cool. So we have like an alternative version of our world. Well, it's basically demons try to overtake the world. Well, instead of kaijus, we then call them Honkai. It doesn't matter. It's just fucking awesome. You get to slay some monsters. That's what's important. And you do that all the while being a cute anime girl. What's more to ask for? Okay, let's move on to the next one. This is an actual animation. The Will of the Hershers. That's not what I hope to say. To be corrupted by Honkai energy. Oh damn. Run! Run, bitch, run! You heard her smile like that. That's the psychosis that activated. Oh no, she's the drill that was pierced the heavens. Ouch. Ow. Damn, could you roll some more? Oh. Oh, they have their own mechs. Okay, that's cool. I like how they can turn invisible. Or... Yo. Oh, anti-entropy forces. Okay, super. Let's go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. See so many more of them. That can't be good. It does seem way more mobile, actually. Okay.
人類存在そのものが間違っている戦争欺き嫉妬貪欲人類のせいで私は全てを失った、でも今日私は全てを飲み込む私が崩壊なのだ
Oh yeah, that's true. You pronounce it ho without the N, actually. Honkai. Ooh, I dig it. That's some Fate level of animation right here. Oh, it's all just a big game for her. Too OP. No! She did the switcheroo! Well, hello. I have the strange feeling that, unlike Genshin, Honkai is the type of universe where people just die like flies. Like Game of Thrones style, you know, don't get too attached to a character and they just gone. Well, for one, Kiana seems to have turned into the dark side. I guess we discuss whether or not that is justified to wanting to annihilate the entirety of humanity because of the mistakes of a few. It is a rather big organization. I don't know if exactly the whole thing with not the Hershish, but what was the name again?
And now a word from our sponsors.
Sorry, I had to take care of this little guy. Hey, can you like go and play somewhere else? Can you do that? I'm being ignored. Back on target, I was thinking about the sexual... sexual. Wow, why does it sound so close to sexual? Schicksal! The Church of Fate. Let's just call it that, so that we avoid wrong pronunciations here. But the whole deal with that organization experimenting on humans, obviously wrong. Is Full Metal Alchemist Big Brother Ed level of wrong. I just brought back some PTSD for some anime fans right there. But you know, it's of course it's worth fighting against that and wanting to annihilate that evil. But you know, there's kind of like this moment when you may lose yourself too much in a goal of desiring to annihilate all the wrongs in the world. Because like, perhaps it's just me being cynical, for I too had the desire of doing such things when I was younger. Like in my teens when I was politically active. But the problem is sometimes that you lose yourself. Like, here's an example. You know the moment of gratification that you get once you overcome a hurdle, right? That feeling of ecstasy sometimes, the dopamine rushing through your brain, feels great, right? But now it's like, hey, need to measure my words here. Evil and hurdles come in different forms, and that's exactly the point that you need to distinguish. When you just say that mankind shouldn't exist, it's like, what? Obviously not. Calm yourself. I know you're hurt. There's a lot of things that are bad that have happened to you, that are experimented on you. You got that Honkai energy. That sounds so freaking good, man. It's like instead of big dick energy, everybody should have Honkai energy. Damn, that sounds good. But yeah, just measure the way that you're going to respond to your hurts. Anyways, enough of the rambling. Let's check out another animation. This is about Bronya. Russia, I suppose. Woo! Bro, you better fire faster. She has the reaction speed of sound. Woo. She did the Black Widow thing. She has to be Russian. Or whatever goes for. Oh my god! Whatever goes for Russia in this universe. She's badass. Melee and marksmanship. Doing the entire thing in high heels. But because why not? Oh, it's a trap! Gentlemen. Oh, I have awakened! So, a pet peeve of mine sometimes is like when you are just a cannon fodder, right? You are but a foot soldier and you witness something like that. At what point do you start to run? What point does your body tell you, this is not the place where I'm supposed to be? I was following orders, right now I see death. I'm gonna lose. Like, you should do something. Yo. Oh, she even had that kind of Admiral Victorian type of jacket. That's a cool design.
やっと助けに来てくれたのね。ゼーレ、ずっと待ってたんだから。
Big thing here. What in the bejesus was that? She created a force field on these an area of effect explosion. She, through her, I guess, extreme speed, managed to phase through the entire thing and keep it contained to only the enemies. That's some level of precision. And it felt like some electromagnetic pulse and lightning. Is it a bubble? Yeah, she phases through it. And the guy flying in the air. Okay, the butterfly. Okay, that's badass. Cyber Angel 0.
ここが漁師の海。これが全部ブローニャ。
Oh, she was not the one, I see.
どこにいるのですか、ゼーレ。
Oh, she was calling out to her.
助け出します。
Yo, this is beautiful. That like Honkai energy.
しまった。動けません。
Is it like being a Sith? Like surrendering yourself to the dark side? Like at a moment of death, she just... You can let the evil flow in. Oh. Oh shoot! Uh-oh. Oh, okay, so this is how it's... Well, well... Whoa! Calm down. Did we just jump into a completely different type of anime right here? Or game, I know, but... Dodge! Right on. Shut the front door, she's fusing with it. Oh my god. Yo, Kentai collection. Before you go out and turn girls into U-boats and whatnot marine ships, look at this first. Is she becoming a... Oh no, she's the bike. Okay, she is riding on the bike. Okay, good. Oh, jeez. I thought for a moment this was a wingman situation. Alright. Rollerblading has never looked so cool. Can she avoid them hands? Wow. Of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. Oh my god. Just pulled out all the cool anime tropes. And I respect that. Can I, Was her sister the butterfly and the crystal and the bike? Okay, he keeps going. This is an entire AP. Respect to the 3D artists who had to make this. Oh. They even made, my god, they made an entire song from it. That's dope. Okay, so before we jump into Shayla's video, there was everything in here. You had a death scene that receives a power-up, the awakening of something new, a mech that evolved, that transformed from both a vehicle, totally Transformer style, into, well, a mech. I guess that's what you... I guess we can qualify that as a mech. Like, it's better an assistant one, but she doesn't straight up jump into it. But yeah, whatever the terminology, it was awesome. Like, I mentioned Kentai Collection there, which is also a show inspired by gacha, but like you have girls turning into battleships. Or, corrections, battleships being girls. And I'm so very happy that it's not just a Japanese thing, because, for example, this year there's going to be a show, or at least there is a show called Dolls Frontline, where basically mankind has plunged into warfare, where they have somehow managed to turn their rifles into waifus. So... yeah. By the way, the thing with the bike, there is a show that I'm very certain that nobody has heard of, that I talked about earlier, called Wingman. It's like a superhero who inherits, or is some ordinary high schooler that inherits a bike and it turns him into a superhero. This bike can morph back and forth, but it's like an anime from the 80s. It ran for like 2 years, but given that I was born in a third world country, grew up on watching like very old anime, that's how I know about it. But yeah, it's definitely not a popular one. Anyways, let's jump into the next video on Chile. This one is standard Japanese dub, so I apologize if I didn't hear the Chinese voices. No! Let's not go there! Inky tentacle monsters. Nigeru da yo! Use the Joestar secret technique, come on! But she went alone. She didn't pass through it. Why do I get like those Gates of Truth vibe from Full Metal Alchemist? Is that herself? Oh. She was breaking the floor, so she's powerful. Wow. Fuck you, conscience! Oh, damn. That's a literal take on freeing yourself from your shackles, eh? Oh boy, she's strong.
仕方ないわね。
Oh man! Now that is dope. She has
お姉ちゃん、お姉ちゃん、ブローニャお姉ちゃん。セーレなのですか。
He's empowered by
お
DID.
姉ちゃん、
That's cool.
二度と離れ離れにはならないから。
Auto death shotgun. Shit. Am I the only one who, as of late, have paid attention to the fact that a lot of video games, at least video game companies nowadays, are able to make like soundtracks that to their shows, animations, cinematics, or whatever have you, that are actually way better than either anime openings or anime EDs. I just think it's wonderful to see that direction. Like, because sometimes studios within the animation world don't compensate truly well the workers, right? The animators and so on. Whereas, I guess some video companies do it better. Now, the reason as to why I say that is, for example, a lot of you may have seen Spare Me, Dear Lord, the opening for that. It is mesmerizing. I'm lacking words to explain or express how beautiful that thing looks. And like overall, I'm just very happy that more people are getting into animation and being able to put out some of the most beautiful artworks out there. Now, when it comes to the Honkai Impact universe, I'm definitely sure that it has improved over the years. I think like most of these trailers are from 2-3 years ago by now. And yeah, the game has most certainly grown in the same way that Genshin, as of late, put out an anime-like animation, right? So that was pretty cool. But I'm looking forward to learn more about this universe, and yeah, we'll see where it leads us. With that said though, guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. If you have any other recommendation, you have just to leave them in the comment section below, and please, no spoilers for future videos. With that though, I wish you all a wonderful evening. See you guys in the next one. Bye.